base better for Friday. Ball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball.
Billy.
Hard hit ball to second. And he's aboard with a single.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Engel.
Here's the first pitch to him. Adam Engel. Dan Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
And it's 1-2. There's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first 2 guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Now the first pitch.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Lifted in the air to center. Long run for the center fielder. Goes into a slide, and he's got it. Great play, and there's 2 gone.
That is good. The third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
So here's Yoan Moncada. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-0.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Here's the 1-1. Grounded to first. Rizzo is there, and the 2-out threat won't pay off the inning. And now in the box, Matt Duffy. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, the designated hitter.
Strike Matt 1 to start the at-bat.
Duffy.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Put that ball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Grounded to short. Anderson brings it in. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Here's Eric Sogard. Past history with Lucas Giolito. He's a .333 hitter. Out in front of it, strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Giolito has logged upwards of 140 innings of work, and during that time he's worked to a sub-1 whip. Less than 1 base runner allowed per inning. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with a single, setting the table for the big boys.
Chris.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant as he grounds one briskly to short. One there, relay to first in time, and just like that. So now to the plate, Eloy Jimenez comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1 for count.
Down and away, ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Bases are empty here with 2 away. And into bat next is Luis Robert. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball.
Two teams are in different leagues. They do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
3-0 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit high and deep to left field. Back goes Peterson. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the... Here's Javier Baez. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
The shortstop, Javier.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Past history with Lucas Giolito. He's hitless in 6 tries. Popped him up. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Batting fifth.
So in now for Chicago, Ian Happ will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now here's the first offering. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. So here is Nick Madrigal, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch on the way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In there, a base hit. And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
Up next for the White Sox, the right fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He singled to open up the ball game. And he fouls this one off.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. Here comes the 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Next to dig in, Adam Engel.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. The 1-1. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, to second for one, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
The first baseman.
So here's Jose Abreu. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 misses off the plate.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
0 for 1 here in the early going. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. 1-2 now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. 1-0 the count. Abreu at second. Anderson on at first with 2 down. Fouled away. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. Two men are on with two men out. On the line, that's a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with two gone.
The designated hitter, Eloy Jimenez.
At the plate, Eloy Jimenez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the...
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the third inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. They're currently near the top of the league in team batting average, so more often than not, they're going to give opposing pitchers a tough matchup. One player told me before the game they have a solid group of guys in this lineup, but that they also owe a lot of credit to the coaching staff for working tirelessly with them every day to get them ready and keep improving. Really seems to be a total team effort, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And he got him.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter. Instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with three straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Bases are empty, one man out. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. Hayward takes as that pitch misses for ball 4. He'll take the walk. Now at the plate, here is Wilson Contreras. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Moncada fields it cleanly. There's one. On to first, and for the second time in 3. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi. First offering on its way. Now a check swing, and we'll have an appeal down to first. He did go, says Patrick Johnson, so that's the first strike. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward is in his tracks now. One down. So one down, no one aboard. And that brings up Luis Robert. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The count now at 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. The batter will be Nick Madrigal, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot. Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. So the